So before we start writing any code, let's just talk about what we want to do. And maybe you can write some pseudocode like a comment if you want to do that. Maybe
Okay.
just a bulleted list of comments. But at a high level, what we want to do is calculate the blog read time. And the way this works is up by the title, you'll have a bit of text that says estimated read time 5 or 10 or whatever it is, minutes.
Oh my gosh. Every time I'm being watched, I type terribly.
That means it's good practice.
That's very true. Okay. And then you said it shows up in here.
Yep, we will display it near the title, probably under the title, I think, don't you?
Yeah. So do you want me to just kind of start looking up how I would do that?
Nope, I want to keep writing down the requirements before we write any code.
Oh, okay.
And your index is fine. You can do this in a README or, yeah, any of these are fine. Okay, we're looking for the blog read time. We would like it to be located just under the title, or like main heading is more correct. Sorry about that. It will be shown in minutes, and we will calculate it using the following formula. We will estimate that a user can read 4 words per second. This is a like a junior level interview question.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Very good. So given those user requirements, how do you think technically we should go through this? Again, at a high level, not writing code yet. We're still kind of pseudocode.
Well, we would check the render time, I would guess, but I've never done that before, so I'm not quite sure how we'd look at render time other than like if there's something specific for that, or if you want to check like how the scripts operate. I'm not sure which route to go with that.
Okay. What if we magically had the render time, let's say it's 100 milliseconds? How does that help us?
The blog read time. So when we say blog read time, we're talking about like how long it would take you to read the blog, or how long? Oh, okay.
And we're using that estimate that users will be able to read 4 words in a second.
Oh, okay. So we're looking more at like the average time to get through our blog, not like how long it takes to render it.
Yeah, I think Medium articles have these when it's like you go to an article and it's estimated read time 3 minutes or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, then we would create a script that would multiply the amount of words that are inside of our paragraphs, and then we'll have it output it in a certain, like, we're going to do minutes, so we'll have it output it in minutes and seconds, and then display it on like the top right corner or something of the blog, and that we'll put that inside of like either the H2 or like right above the P, or we'll just add another P for it or something like that. So that's how I would do it.
Perfect. I think you listed 6 steps. Do you mind writing them down?
Yeah.
And again, in this case, we're going to do 1 read time for the whole blog instead of read time for each individual blog article.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to check, and that would include heading. So we would want it to go through, because is there a way to differentiate to it? Like, does it understand like reading all of the words in the entire index file, or words that are within like H2s and Ps? Like, would you have to say like within every H2 and P for each H2P count, and then do it like that? Is that how you would more than likely do it?
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some other ways. And one of those would be you can just get the whole body tag and then get the text content of the whole body tag. But I think what you mentioned is also like perfectly fine if you want to collect the headings and paragraphs. Do you know anything that would miss? Let's say you only pick out headings and paragraphs. Would there be text on the page that you're going to miss?
Yeah, if you have like inputs, or you have like different like H1, H2, H3, like so that's what I was wondering, is like if I do a body tag, it's not going to count like div or form or like those kind of things when I call it. So then that's what's important. So then I would rather do body, because it would circulate through the body instead of going through every, like, you have to call every element otherwise.
Well, let me ask you this. you're right that one of the things that would be missed is the input form. So I think you have a label on your input form that says like type your title here.
Yeah.
Do we want to include that in the read time?
Good question. I guess not if you don't plan on, yeah, because no, you wouldn't include it because it's not technically a blog.
Cool.
So
yeah, so let's stick with your initial idea of headings
okay.
and paragraphs.